My name is Johnny Rutt. I'm a culinary arts teacher at Northern Durham High School. I've been there for going on my seventh year. It's been a great program to be with. I have the opportunity to work with some great chefs and have a great team that's around me. We're fortunate enough at Northern to be able to do several events or catering events every year, which gives the kids real life work experience. Um, and they're able to really see what the industry's like. So we're not just sitting up in front of a podium and teaching all day. We're actually doing a lot of work and doing a lot of production, so they actually see what it's like. Um, I'm super excited about the class that we have this year. I hate that it got cut short due to this pandemic that we're in right now. But one of the things that my colleagues, Chef Peter Brodsky and Chef John Beretti, were doing over the weeks was trying to figure out a way that we could keep the kids engaged and utilizing the skills that they have learned. Because of the way things are going with classes and stuff, we're just really trying to keep them engaged. So what we decided to do is we were going to do a contest, and what that contest was going to do was basically allow these kids to pick anything that they wanted to cook. And the way we kind of threw it at them was like, hey, give your parents a night off, and cook for them. And in the process, videotape yourself explaining the steps, the cooking techniques that you're using. And at the end of the day, you guys can submit it to us, and then we'll pick a winner. So when we did that, we didn't get a whole lot of feedback. However, we did get several contestants that did send in videos. They were really, really good. But there was one that was in particularly very good, a girl by the name of Kendall Keaton, who happens to be a freshman, and she's in our introduction to culinary class in mine. She's a fabulous student, bright, really likes cooking and the things that we're doing. We're really happy. She's on the Pathways program to get into Northern, and her pathway was through culinary arts. She's an athlete as well, and a scholar. So with that being said, she sent us a video of her making chicken and waffles with a chipotle honey sauce that was on it. And I mean, what a fantastic video she gave us. I think one thing that let her stand out from the rest was the fact that she kind of tied in everything that we learned. She went over measurements. She went over safety and sanitation, which are some of the most important things that we do when we're in the kitchen. She started off with washing her hands. She started off with sanitizing her table before she even started anything. And then just how important it is to make sure measuring things so that everything comes out with the right taste and the right consistencies. She just did a really, really good job. We're really happy that a freshman, came to the table, and actually she was able to compete and win against some kids that were in some of the advanced classes. So really, really proud of her. Really looking forward to having her for another 3 years. She was able to win an Echo Show, which is, basically like an Alexa, but it has a little 5.5-inch screen. I think you can set up your telephone to be able to do FaceTime with people and stuff. So really, really happy with her and her abilities. And it just, even more exciting is that we're going to have this young lady with these talents and with these skills for the next 3 years. There was a lot of feedback after we gave out this prize from a lot of students. So we are going to try to do this a second round starting next week. And I think there's going to be a lot more kids who are going to be on board with this, just because I think they saw that, hey, this was a pretty good time, and also that she got a prize, and who doesn't want a prize at the end of the day? So you guys enjoy the video that you're going to be able to watch with Kendall, and hopefully you can try out her chicken and waffles. It's super, super good. It's one of my favorite things. It's from the South. So super happy and excited about sharing this with you guys. And thank you.
Welcome to Kendall's Kitchen. Tonight we're going to be making honey chipotle chicken and waffles. First, we're going to start off with cleaning our station and then washing our hands. So I've already pre-measured my things for my batter and for my breading that I will be dipping my chicken into before putting it into the oil. So I'm going to start by making my batter. So we're going to take 1.5 cups of flour. And then we're going to take 1 cup of whipping cream. 1 cup of chicken broth, and we're going to do 3 teaspoons of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then we're going to crack our eggs. Throw this away. And then crack our other egg. And throw that away. Next, we're going to wash our hands so we don't cross-contaminate. Then we're going to add in our eggs. And then you're going to mix all that together. And we're going to whisk all of our ingredients together for our batter until it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to take these dishes to get them out of our way and wash them. Okay, next we're going to be making our breading for our chicken, because afterwards, once we've dipped it into our batter, we will cover it in our breading and then take it and fry it. So we have 1.5 cup of flour, and then I've mixed 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1.5 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 3/4 teaspoon of paprika. So then we're gonna mix that all up. Okay, so once we've cleaned our area and we have our batter mixed and our breading ready, we're gonna take our chicken and we're gonna dip it in the batter like this. And then you're gonna take it and lay it in your dry ingredients and just move your breading over top until it's fully covered. So I have my oil cooking, I already have a piece in there, and it's very hot, so you have to be careful, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my other pieces in. You're gonna cook these for about 4 minutes until the chicken is fully done and a golden brown color. You're gonna want to flip these every so often. So now we're gonna be making our sauce. It's the honey chipotle sauce for our chicken. You're gonna take 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of chili pepper flakes, and then you're gonna do 1/4 cup of water. a 4th cup of ketchup. You're gonna take your spatula, make sure you get all of it out. You can stack your dishes so it'll be easier to carry over to the sink so you can clean them. And then we have 2/3 cup of honey. And then 1 teaspoon of white vinegar. So then we're gonna carry our dishes over to the sink so they can be clean. So once we've taken our chicken out of the frying pan, we're gonna put it onto a plate with a napkin and make sure that the grease is soaked up. And poultry is around supposed to be 165 degrees when it's fully cooked. So that's what we're gonna do right now with our thermometer. And it shows 165, so it's cooked. Okay, so we've got more chicken cooking and we're gonna be working on our sauce now. So I have it up to about medium heat and you're gonna keep it on there until it's come to a low boil. Keep on stirring it occasionally just so it melts evenly. Now we're gonna be making our ranch dressing. It's the Chipotle ranch that'll be drizzled over top of our chicken. So I'm gonna take 2 packets of ranch seasoning, 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of mayo, and then we're gonna do 1 chipotle pepper. And we're gonna take that and lock our mixer and blend on low until it's thickened. And then we're gonna take our dishes and then we're gonna wash them. Now we're gonna be making the batter for our waffles. So we're gonna take in 3 1/2 cup of flour, 1 cup and a half of buttermilk, 1 cup and a half of heavy whipping cream, and then we're going to take in our 1 cup of melted butter. It's cooled. And then I've already taken my 6 eggs and I've whisked them and cracked them in the bowl, so we're gonna add that in. And then we're gonna add in 1 teaspoon of salt, 6 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of sugar, 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, 4 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, and last but not least, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And we're gonna take all of our dishes and put them in the sink. But first we're gonna close this and lock it and start mixing. Now we're gonna be making our waffles. I've already preheated my waffle iron. I'm gonna spray it and grease it all up. And then I'm going to take about 1/2 cup of batter, put it in the middle so I can spread. And then I'm going to take it and flip it over. Whoops. And leave it for about 2 minutes. Now we're gonna be making our pecan maple schmear to go with our waffles. So first we're gonna add in our 16 ounces of cream cheese. That we've taken this and it's gone to room temperature, so it's nice and soft. Then we're gonna take half a cup of pecans, and then we're gonna take 6 tablespoons of syrup. And we're gonna take our dishes over to the sink. And now we're gonna mix this until it's in a thick consistency, and then you'll serve it. So now that everything's done, we're going to assemble it. So first we're gonna, after we've taken our waffles and placed our chicken on there, I've put in toothpicks in the middle of them to keep them steady, and then we're gonna be taking our sauce and drizzling it over the top, and then I'll take some chopped up bacon and chopped up green onions and put those over top of it, as well as drizzling the ranch, and then we'll have our schmear on our side. And here's our finished product of our honey chipotle chicken and waffles and schmear. Thank you for joining us tonight, and please tune in next time on Kendall's Kitchen.